Well, guess that's not gonna happen.
Swirl.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to address the wiring. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to wire this. So it looks like you got some controller boxes and a wiring kit. Let's see how this goes together. Okay, so I'm guessing this part goes to a power source or the fuse box, ground, of course the black wire. And I guess the white wire is, I'm looking at their other videos and I think this is used to, if you want it to come off at a certain function. I don't know, I'm not sure. Controller box? Where the fuck does this go? I'm guessing this plugs into your OEM turn signal wiring harness. You have it in and out, maybe? Fuck, I don't know. So this is the main power wire right here. So what I'm thinking, I'm gonna tap this into a power source, which what I'm gonna do, since I already have the Subispeed wiring harness or DRL wiring harness from long time ago, from when they first released them, I'm gonna tap into that power source and connect it here. Or I'm gonna connect this to the DRL harness and see if I can get power that way. Okay, disregard the wiring mess. So this is your light bulb or your turn signal bulb, right? So what you're gonna do is just take this off and you're gonna connect it to the provided wiring harness. I'm gonna take that end. So it's your stock wiring harness, provided wiring harness, and you're gonna connect that. And then on this part, this is where you're gonna connect your bulb. So pretty simple. And do the same on the other side. What I'm gonna do next is I cut the ends off the pieces that came with the, or I cut off the little adder fuse that came with the Subispeed wiring harness. And what I did was just add these little terminals. And this is the DRL harness. And all I'm gonna do is just T-tap into the Subispeed DRL harness and plug it right in. Hopefully I get power. Then I'm gonna cover all this up with electrical tape to keep it kind of weather sealed. And this white wire I'm not gonna use, but I'll leave that off to the side for now. So I also bought this quick disconnect harness, which I ended up not needing. This makes the installation a lot easier. So what you do is you plug this part into your fuse box, into your high-low, and then this part, the other side, just plugs into the wiring harness that comes with the bezels. You just plug the red wire into here, you find a ground, and you're pretty much good to go. But actual wiring harness I did not need. It was only $5, so no big deal. So what we have now is the box that came with the kit, and I guess what I'm gonna do now is find a place to mount this that won't rattle like crazy when I'm going down the road. So I guess how this goes is this plugs into this little harness right here, and this will plug into the bezel. And let's do a little test. Always gotta test it first. Alright, so it works. There goes that. Just disconnect that. Real easy. Just about done. I guess that's good enough for now. I just mounted or zip tied the box to the washer fluid. It's not gonna go anywhere. Please don't mind all the wiring harness here. That's for the light bar. Everything is wired up, ready to go, but here's the problem. This wiring harness is way too short. Now this connects to the turn signal bulb, but the other side is already maxed out. Now this side makes this side too short. So if they extended this wiring, I don't know, about another 6 inches or so, then I'd be able to hook up the turn signals, but turn signals probably go somewhere around here. but now it won't reach because it's too short. Fucking great. So if you're having problems with the wiring harness not being long enough to reach the factory wiring harness so that you can plug in the turn signals, just go ahead and cut open that wire loom. Hopefully that will expose some of the wiring to help give you some more reach, because on mine it was way too short.